All right, we're live. I got. You're still going to be in the shot.
Come over here, Christy. You could sit there if you don't want to be in the shot. I was telling Katie and Eva the story of the ugly naturalizers. Why I have one. You know what I want? They're not ugly. You know what naturalizers are? Yeah. Okay. All right, thank you. Because I thought it was just old lady
What's
stuff.
ugly?
There's this brand of shoes called naturalizers.
My mom wears them.
Yeah. Well, I actually bought a pair. These are brand new. I just got them.
Yeah.
We're live too.
You did.
Hi, Mom. All
My
right.
first job was at a shoe store. I sold lots of naturalizers.
Well, now I want to get them in dark brown. I want to get them in navy. Because these are going to be my go-to. I got it.
Yeah.
So when I see your parents again, I'm going to tell your mom, you and I have something in common.
They're coming down for
See, I never see them anymore because Abe's not doing the concert gigs things anymore. I never see them.
how's it going?
Hello, lady.
Oh.
Hello. Thank you, ma'am. You see, I like the way they got delivered to us.
You gotta go up and sign in.
I'm making everybody move. I'm so excited. Oh my God. For
Jordan, is this right now?
Yeah.
Hey, did you find out the information and everything?
I'm gonna have my daughter come out here with her car.
So that means you get
Carnival is on.
it's on?
For
It's on.
sure. For sure, the carnival.
All right. Okay.
The 22nd of January?
Yeah.
Okay. I rescheduled the Girl Scout event.
Oh, no, we're doing
last
it.
night.
We're not canceling.
I want a pie.
It's really fun. I was working with, yeah, Braylon knows the meetings. No, it's like the small passwords one occasionally.
So they're gonna have to buy tickets to Duncan?
Yeah. Oh, and you and Christy.
Oh, I'm down.
Oh, you are.
I'm down. You can do pies too.
We did ties one year.
I remember we did that when the carnival was here in the middle of the old building.
Don't worry, I think what year we did. The hair was mad. She actually wanted to come to the meeting tonight, but she had just made her dinner.
Yeah.
I said she like they love those. You know, they don't wait for me anymore. I never did that.
I've never had so much fun doing a hard job.
It's Tiffany, Sabrina, Melissa, and then Tanya.
Trying to get out of the camera.
It's right now.
Yeah. My Australian, it should be.
Oh.
Good. She's just short. That's my first.
You can have fun.
Yes.
No, these are the names from last year. Here's the new agenda. I guess these are just the names.
Oh, we have to.
Hold up. This is the last time.
I must be, I can just.
All right. PTA. What?
It looks really good for next year.
Oh, yeah. We're on. All right, PTA, you guys ready?
Are you ready for us?
5:45. Yes, I am.
All right. I'm gonna assume that it's.
Yeah, we're live. We're
Okay.
live.
All right, first I want to just put out some thank yous. We have big thank yous, for the Florida Keys Board of Realtors, for their donation, that they gave us to go towards the spectacular, the Florida Keys Electric Company. And then just in general, we've had a lot of parents, teachers, and other companies from the community that are stepping up and have been volunteering, whether it's money, items, time. So we're really excited about that. I think we're going to have a good spectacular.
Yep.
Even though this year it's going to be fully outside.
You have
No, I think
you have to
I think it's going to be great.
you have to put some inside, you can put some inside, you can move stuff inside.
Yeah, well, we also,
Like, you've got the whole thing.
Yeah, Robert is here is lending us a bunch of, yeah, I went up there this week with my husband, a bunch of hay barrels. So it's really gonna be like that.
Oh, like a real fall festival?
Yep, that's the kind of the theme we're going for, so we think that this is coming.
So in the past, it's been typically geared through K through 5, but this year, since there's not a dance.
Yes.
We're letting everybody.
Yeah, I sent forms up to middle school yesterday, so hopefully they go home and it should be posted on all the goal teams, whatever.
And don't they have the pre-sale tank that you buy in Rev Truck?
No, because it goes to us, we went through the school. Yeah, so it's capture check, the forms come in, they go to me, and then I add them to the list.
I'm just going to skip from the thank yous down to spectacular since it kind of goes together.
Yep.
So like you said, pre-sale bracelets were sent home, the forms for them, it's $10 if they're purchased before the 25th. Yes.
I need a list of, for the need.
Okay, I'll take care of that tomorrow.
Because
And-
I want I've got money. I want
Okay.
Yes, I'll take care of that tomorrow.
And then it is $12 at the gate. As of today, we have 22 trunks for trunk or treat. It is an all-time
Oh,
high, and anybody out there that's listening, if you want to participate, we are still accepting.
I'm gonna have you sign, I'm gonna sign up for my daughters, I'm gonna have them.
Do a trunk treat?
Yep.
Okay. We also will have Echo dressed up in a witch outfit from Dalton's class, walking around handing out candy as well. That may be me. I'm trying to find somebody else. Either way, Echo will be there as a witch. We have, right now, we have 18 games that will be stationed along the field. Each one will be separate with little tents and little setup with prizes. We have a glow paint, glow in the dark temporary tattoo station, craft table station. We're gonna do the pizza like we normally do, so there'll be pizza, soda, water, snacks. There'll be a popcorn station, a snow cone station. We are looking for donations to go with those stations, so if anybody wants to donate sodas, juice boxes, even, snacks, treats, baked goods the day before, we will accept them at the school, or day of. Day of this Friday. We have volunteers for the game stations, do we still need? Do we know how many we still need? Or are we still in, I knew we were close for volunteers.
I have a couple more.
So we have over 30 adult volunteers,
Okay,
and
A lot of teachers stepped up.
yeah, and we have a big thank you to the teachers.
we have the rest of the,
16 high schoolers too, or 17 schoolers.
So do we,
I mean,
that's a lot.
yeah, we probably don't need a lot more volunteers.
Okay.
Ideally, donations would be great.
okay.
That's recorded. Can you believe we have to say we don't need any more volunteers?
I
don't-
want to help
I
find
don't-
something for you to do.
Yeah, I don't know that we've ever been able to say that. So with that being said, it looks like anyone who would like to do a trunk, for the trunk or treat, or donate any items, you can email us at keylarago schoolpta@gmail.com. With that, we check that on a regular basis. So other than spectacular, yep. Okay, if anything's gonna be dropped off at the school, for donation wise, we do ask that you put it attention to Eva Brown, so that we make sure that it goes to, her classroom and then it gets to us. So other than that, I'll get back up to the magnets. We did the magnet, pre-orders, which are actually complete and been handed out. We did a total of 204 magnets is what were sold. We will also have about another 150 of them available to purchase at Spectacular, along with some of the Key Largo car decals. The tornado, the yellow and blues that went around a couple years ago.
Could you send me the information on who made the decals?
No, because they were found in a bunch of bags from an old PTA group, so I have no idea where that was. But
They
yeah,
made decals? Because I have a decal that I want made. I sent it out to
for
someone.
you, if it's just for you, I can do it.
Oh, no, it's that once a tornado, always a tornado. I have this big thing that, and I have a plan for them.
Well, never mind, I won't do it.
Because I put in a request and they, like, for 125 that I want, they want like $1,000.
No.
Yeah, no.
Did you
Yeah.
ask TJ?
No, I mean, I guess I could.
All you need to do is find somebody who's got a cricket or a silhouette. No. I was saying.
I know. I'm sorry, can't make it.
Yeah, well, that's what I was gonna say, when I quit, that's.
Yeah, I get a lot of
If
no's.
it's just one, yeah.
I don't make it very often, but it's kind of cool.
For one, I would have did it, but.
You're 150 people.
Yeah, you're
If
right.
it was like 10, I'd be like, yeah, let's do it.
That's too much
150, I'm
for
like,
somebody
no,
to make
can't.
with their cricket.
How long is the machine?
Like, print, like.
Yeah,
No, type it on.
I cut it.
Remember,
I-
Oh,
I got all
it's
printable,
gold and blue.
I've done all the decals on my car.
It's the decal that we have on the thing that I always have. It's-
Yeah,
When
I
you do,
can.
when you
It's on the
do,
top of their stack agenda.
is it on top of the stack?
Is that the 51?
Oh, this thing?
Yeah.
The new 50?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
you're right.
Thanks.
Yeah. Sorry.
Come on, my
All
dog.
right.
Yeah, you don't want somebody who's got a weed.
That's a lot of work. Okay, other than the magnets, financials, right now we have a balance of $6,867.53. Purchase request for October, so far for this month. We did headphones for Miss Askin's 5th grade, the Hispanic Heritage Teacher Luncheon, which from what I understand was a hit.
Hey, how are you?
STEM, I'm not quite sure what Lego is.
Legos.
Lego.
She needed
That's it,
Legos.
Lego?
Yeah,
I thought it was like a free.
It's just.
Actually, it's
just
Lego.
I know
Yeah.
that. She needed it for her. I learned that from Lego Masters.
I would say yeah.
Everybody
Found
does
that
that.
out too, that's why there's an extra 3 months.
Okay. Avid storyboard. And then, apparently the teachers, microwave decided to die, so we, went out and purchased a microwave for the teacher's lab. Right in there now.
Oh, really?
Nice. Just don't let your face use it.
Yeah. I'm getting blamed for broken the one in the office, but it wasn't me. It was working when I left.
Pretty much that is it. Our next event, if I have this correct, is going to be Carnival. So January 22nd, we are going to do the school carnival. We're hoping for it to be a big event like what we did. Gosh, what was that?
God, that was
No, it was at least.
a.
I would say it was closer to 10 years.
Type her back and see
ago.
Oh my God. It's really throwing me.
Yeah. 12. She is 12. Oh, my oldest? No, Amanda's 22.
What was she then?
There's been a carnival.
It's been a really long time, believe it.
No,
or
but
not.
not
I think
the
carnival
big
had,
one with the mechanical rides and everything.
Yeah, there was like bounce houses out here.
Yeah.
When we were here, and we've been here 8.5 years.
Yeah, so that's probably 7, 8 years, because it's been a while.
It's been a long time.
Very
July.
Time is really.
No, the,
That was our second one. That wasn't the big one.
okay, so that was our first thing.
Yeah, okay, so that was the second year. The first year was even bigger than that one. But yes, we do remember the bounce houses. We will have
Stay true to that, stay
we
true
will
to
have
it.
instructions for the workers in charge of it to make sure they put a little extra stake in there.
Oh my God, that was a little so far out of proportion.
But we will be putting, once we get through spectacular, we will be putting a committee together through the PTA, for different things. And I think we're gonna have to meet and figure our stuff out.
Yeah.
So if everyone just pays attention for posts and emails in regards to that, we do want it to be as bigger than it ever has been, so it's gonna take a lot of involvement and a lot of hands on deck. But that's really our next, event that we have.
That's the next big event.
So other than that, that's, unless anybody has any questions or anything
Miss
else.
Kathy says, thank you so much for the microwave.
You're welcome, Kathy.
It's the little things.
It is.
It is the little things. Like, you have no idea how many times people come into my office for the espresso.
I know, I walked in one day and they were all praising me, I'm like, what is
Yeah.
going on?
I know, and we bought a Keurig machine to put in the back, and that thing goes through, you guys go through a lot of coffee. Yeah,
Well, for anything like, I have a curious.
people just walk in, they totally
My
ignore
drink
me,
so
get an espresso and walk
It
out.
takes, like you said, it takes very little.
I have little coffee things. They don't even talk to me.
After their coffee, they might.
But you really mind?
No, I really don't. I'm just going away, and they're just, you know.
So if nobody has anything for the PTA, that's all sure for the day.
So what time are we starting on Friday?
5:30.
5:30?
5:30, 7:30.
Trunks can show up at 4:30.
Yep. We'll have the gates.
We're gonna-
opened up in the
And
back.
I'll be here all day.
We're gonna do admission to the little gate across from
You
the
know.
office.
Yes.
One
Which
point of
we
entry.
will, we
One
will
point
send out
into the
a
little
post for
gate
that
that
too.
comes to the field, we're gonna set up a table there and then just over the
Are you
gate right
gonna,
front of
are
it.
you gonna close that gate
Yes.
over there so it's
We're
locked up?
good. We're gonna,
So all your volunteers can come in and,
we'll have somebody man that so that the only ones in are trunk or treaters, as in the vehicles and volunteers.
okay,
Otherwise, the only way to get in is through that small gate by the office.
Then how are you gonna have the cars all line up? Are you gonna mark it, like with paint and just spray?
Oh, this one's already had.
oh, you should have seen her out there with.
Yeah.
She has some space between them, she's got it all worked out.
And the one thing that we will be doing different is it's gonna kind of be roped off. So the trunk or treat is not a free for all. Like before, it was only a couple cars that were like right in front of the cafeteria.
Yeah.
This is no longer in front of the cafeteria. We're actually going down the whole length of the field. And we're gonna have it roped off and it's gonna start at a set, like, time.
One way in, like you have to
Yeah.
start
Yeah.
at one and go
Actually,
through
from,
that.
from the entrance, you'll start at trunk or treat,
Perfect.
and then you'll end
Yep.
right at the cafeteria and the games and food.
So literally the first thing you're gonna do. is-
Like checking out at Marshall's and put all the
Yeah.
goodies there, and you got a line.
We'll have cones and caution tape to keep everybody.
Just because there's so many, we figured that it needed to be a little bit more controlled.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah.
I don't know, trunk or treat's always been good.
Because there hasn't been hardly any cars.
No,
Yeah. I think the most cars that we've had is 8.
Yeah.
No, the year I was on it, we had 16.
Yeah, there was a,
The year, like, it was you, me, Anna, and
Oh, that's
Keely.
when we did the back over here too.
no, you guys were
No,
along,
we were
all along the fence.
Yeah.
I must have been gone,
I
'cause
remember,
I
going,
don't
holy
remember that.
cow, that's huge. That was-
Well, good, I mean,
Well, it looks like it's gonna be potentially 24, because she said she was having a trunk, and me and my husband are working on, having, rescues EMTs here, so that we, just in case, and they're gonna pass out candy, they're getting candy for them, so we
Is
should have,
that RV in here?
yeah,
Yes.
yep, haunted RV.
Oh, it's gonna
29
be
feet.
so much fun.
29 feet. Pulling the whole heads off.
29 feet on the RV.
29 feet.
That's gonna be fun.
That's holiday RV.
All right, anything else for PTA so we can start our school advisory? All right, you should have a copy of the agenda and the minutes. Everybody should sign in. I need someone to, motion to approve the minutes and the agenda.
I'll motion.
Motion, I need someone to second.
Second.
All right, so we have Ms. Dixon motion and Ms. Randon, second. All right, start at the very top. I have my own notes, because if I don't, I'll never remember. The SIP status update, I shared with you the last time, with all the goals and everything. We met with, Superintendent Axford, and who else was there?
Ms. Candela and Ms. Brower.
And Ms. Brower, so.
Oh, yeah.
And who else?
Pearson.
And Ms. Spear, yeah, so that,
McLovin.
the director of curriculum and instruction, and the director of our technology, and one of the reading coaches for the district. We met over our SIP. They approved everything, so the district has approved it. However, our school improvement plans have to go in front of the school board to get approved. So the next school board meeting is down in Key West, and I know 2 of the schools have to go, and they like to have schools present. So I have a feeling that when it comes to us in a couple of weeks, next month, I have a feeling that we're gonna have to present, maybe, I don't know. But it's been submitted, and if I have to present in front of the school board, I'll probably have a hard time. 'Cause I didn't even sleep the night before, because it was like me turning in my first dissertation to the superintendent. I was like, oh my God. But Deb and Christy worked very hard on it. You know, they were the ones that wordsmith. I'm the one that throws out stuff, and then they just look at me like, is this what you're talking about? I'm like, yeah, that's kind of it. And then we have building level planning team come in, and they're looking at it, it's like, is this what you're talking about? And we fix everything. So everything is done, and they've approved it, and they like what we do. And you guys already know, we've talked about a majority of the stuff that we've been doing. At the site team, I have on here that we're started filming today, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I have to be filmed sometime soon. We've got to sit down and write my script, so I don't mess it up. And Wicker Wednesday is this week, and our topic for our teachers is Socratic Seminar.
Last month, we focused on the newer teachers with some of the basic avid strategies, and this month is for our experienced avid teachers, taking them to the next level.
And we are still an avid demonstration school. We don't plan on losing that. It's something that, you know, Mrs. Leotard started a long time ago, and it's something that I fully believe in. It's just as much as the teachers, and I know Deb and Christy do. It is stuff that we are not going to let go. And we feel that it's going to be beneficial to our students and better instruction coming from our teachers, so we're not going to do that. End of the first quarter and report cards. I just want to remind everybody that all progress reports and report cards will be posted on the Focus Parent and Student portal, so you should get that. If you want a copy of that, you can ask the teacher, and they should have the capability of emailing it to you. But if you have problems with that, you can ask Mrs. Monaco or Mrs. Ward or myself, and we can figure it out.
Yeah.
Because I know I have the power. I mean, I have all the stuff at the top. Put it on the portal, email the parents. The only thing I don't like is when I send the report card out, it says from Darren Pays at keyschools.com, and then everybody gets mad at me saying this isn't like, needs to go to the teacher. Because I didn't teach your grade, and I didn't go to grade. If you are in a situation where you need custodial report cards, that means the kids share residence with one spouse and the other spouse. Miss Lisa has that, and so has a list of that, so you can go to Miss Lisa. We do have families that someone lives with dad part of the time and mom part of the time, and we have to send home or mail home report cards. So Miss Lisa is in charge of
Yeah,
that.
empty focuses.
No, you would think you would.
Yeah,
but-
we fixed it.
Oh, we did?
I think Mike said he fixed it. I think we can check with Lisa
Oh, we'll check with Lisa.
because we said that's.
Yeah, because there can only be one primary. Well, before you could only have one primary, right?
Could only have one primary, but I think I've complained about it enough over the last couple of years that when Lisa and I talked to
And honestly, all you have to do is go on your kids portal. It's easier than going on, honestly.
I make my kids pull it.
I know, the kids portal is so much easier than the
Sound like
parents
the
portal.
parent one, because when I pull it up, all
Yeah,
three
everybody.
kids
Yeah.
are on the same screen.
Yeah. That's true. I
And
only
can
have one.
See it all at once, and then, yeah.
That's true. I guess it works better.
Yeah.
I gotta sit my kids down and go through it with them, so I know how to do that. I have email notifications for my grades drop. Yep.
I need to go in and set that because.
I get if they get a bad grade on one assignment, or if their grade drops, or it goes up, it all. Yeah. I did.
Oh, yeah.
I did a daily thing for Sahara in high school every day that I
Yeah.
did.
I know, my poor son.
Or for focus.
Well, I set it up through Focus, but
Yeah.
it came to me via their Google, which is really weird, but the settings to get that were actually in the parent portal.
Right.
Okay. He's at the.
Oh, poor Aiden. Like, he's a senior, and Mindy's like, how can Aiden, like, oh my God. You know, it's still, it's like, when you don't turn something in, zoom.
I do that at FSU. I'm all up in
Oh,
my
with
son's
James?
stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome. Even piloting.
Oh my God, Deb.
You've known me for,
Oh, you
I
don't
don't know how
think
long?
Mindy's gonna
Is
do
this what I
that?
have to look forward to?
First of all, Mindy's gonna do it too.
You'll be all over that.
Hi, honey.
I can't, Savannah. won't
Let them
let
go
me.
back, tell her to say something. I can't see who's here if they don't make any comments.
I know.
I can't
It
put
says
it
right
on
there
my
7 people are on.
side.
Wow, we have 7 people.
But it won't, and we talked about this, Lena and I, it doesn't identify you because you're not logging in,
Right,
like
you
a
just
Zoom.
watch.
So it's also seriously delayed. I was texting Elena as I was watching it, because we had a discussion, like 5 minutes later.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I'm
Is it
like,
really
okay.
that bad, huh?
It's very delayed.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's kind of a good
They're
thing.
censoring us.
I'll censor it every time I mention my wife.
We got a thumbs up, but I don't know.
Halloween, October 29th. It is an early release day. So let's not forget that. There are a few parents out there that got confused with October 15th and so forth. The high school had their homecoming last week, and for us, it's Halloween. And I talked about pre-K through 2, we're doing it from 9 to 9:45, and then grades 3 through 5 will be from 10 to 10:30. So we'll have all that stuff out there, and you'll see the changing of the signs, or we'll flip on. However, Wendy has it, she'll have it out there playing for us. We'll all come in one gate and go out the other gate, so it'll be good. And middle school has a schedule for them. They are gonna do, so from 8:30 to 8:40, they're gonna be with their first period teacher. And then from 8:43 to 9:43, they're gonna be with their goal team, getting their floats ready and getting ready for the pep rally. Oh, they have floats.
Do they know this?
I hope so.
Yeah, they've been working on the
They've been
floats in their
working.
class, in their goal team.
Why is my kid all upset about their not getting a parade?
Yeah, my kid is.
What grade?
This is middle
Middle
school.
school, all of middle school?
Yeah. From 9:47 to 10:20, they have a float parade for themselves.
What did you say?
Where do you want me to start?
The parade.
For middle school.
I'll start at the very top. That's okay, that's okay.
It doesn't have the times.
No, I mean, nothing, never mind.
Yeah, I already pre-typed it in our minutes.
Yes.
So I'm trying to help out Mrs. Manapko because I talk so fast. From 8:30 to 8:40, they'll be in their first period teacher for attendance and the pledge and the moment of silence and stuff like that. And then from 8:43 to 9:43, they're going to be with their goal team. And that's where they're going to finish their floats, and they're going to go over the procedures for the pep rally. And from 9:47 to 10:20, they're going to have a middle school float parade. Students only, right, in middle school. But I mean, there's going to be some parents there.
Well, with the girls, they're going to be 10 to 30, they're going to be different areas.
They're going to be doing their float parade over here. They're going to be doing over there.
So are we allowed to cut it off or no?
If you want to come in, yes.
I took the
I-
dog for
fully endorse.
I'm not around.
Yeah. No, I fully endorse parents coming in and embarrassing their middle school students.
Okay, well, this is my first year not having, nothing they overlap.
Yeah.
They overlap.
Just try a little, just try a little.
2 more years. One not two, so one and later. I can take pictures.
And so you will see, that from 10:35 to 11:25, it's the pep rally, but it's actually a bunch of relays and competitions. So I know middle school has put together a bunch of, yeah, probably gonna be a little messy. Oh, yeah, they don't. I asked Amy.
And you know what? No.
Yeah, well, wait till you get to high school, what are you doing for homecoming?
Oh, yeah.
We make it
Hey,
tight though.
there was a lot more than 50 kids this year.
I know,
It was packed.
I know. So was the parade.
Yeah, I know,
The
I
high
was
school
there.
parade was packed.
Oh, I had so much, I hadn't been here so.
I saw you across the street, I was too.
From 11:30 to 12, they're gonna do their clubs. So there'll be football and soccer and whatever. They all have gold team clubs, so they'll be doing that. And then from 12 o'clock to 12:30 is lunch, and if you're here, you can take them as soon as you want. And 12:30 is dismissal. Anybody have any questions on Halloween? Anybody?
Oh, hi, Miss Recording.
Thank
Oh.
you.
Thanks for posting.
I know, like, fourth grade's having a party.
Right.
How can I find out if they need help volunteering?
We talked about this with the teachers yesterday. We still want to limit how many people we have come in, so the teachers will reach out to the parents, or you can reach out to them and see if they need
I
help.
still want to be brave. And yeah, I think she said it was switching again.
Are they gonna vote it?
No, she had,
No, because
maternity leave,
She's in,
baby, like, all that.
and Rodriguez, it's Miss Rodriguez.
She's
class.
not Miss Berry.
Yeah, she has, yeah, it's Miss Berry.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she is
Miss
very
Berry,
in here
Miss
for.
Berry until, well, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Miss Berry until November.
Okay.
School safety and security. So I don't want to, but go ahead and reach out to the teachers if they want to. Like I told them, like not to have like 500 parents in there because it's like we're slowly trying to get everybody back in, you know, but we do want some of the parents there. Because the teachers are gonna need some. School safety and security, cameras have been ordered for the back stairs. Wires have already been run. We've had a few issues. The kids know that that's kind of the dead zone, so that's been taken care of. We have an intruder drill tomorrow and a fire drill coming up in the next couple of days.
Has the TikTok trend ended of
Yes,
destroying?
yes.
Good.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think it was, you know, and we're not the only school that had, there's been a lot of issues with discipline, and it's not just our school, it's all the schools.
No, no.
And it's not just the TikTok trend. And, you know, we've been talking about it. Honestly, the 8th graders haven't had real school since 5th grade, you know, and the 7th graders since 4th, and the 6th graders since 3rd. So basically, all the middle schoolers out there at lunch, I have a bunch of 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders just running rampant. Like, woo! You know, they really don't. And it's a typical middle school thing. Like especially with the boys, like they just cannot not touch each other. Like it's true. It's like they're like they can't stand next to someone without doing something to the next person. It's like yes, exactly. Like or like they hang on each other. It's like all right, that's not so bad. And all of a sudden, it's like they're dragging someone down, and it's a headlock, and they're like you're sitting there watching it, going, you were just hanging out, and now you're like on the ground. Stop. So, and the girls, they're typical, you know, they're girls. They're just being mean to each other. I mean, they're just the typical being mean. And we have a lot of phone calls and a lot of, you know, come to Jesus talks with some parents. And so, it is what it is. But they have, Deb and Chrissy have no problem talking with you guys about the real stuff. going on. In relation to the intruder drill last time, I cannot be more proud of pre-K kindergarten. They handled it like it was not even a thing. I walked into pre-K and they're like, "Are you the intruder?" I go, "Do you know me?" And they're like, "Yeah." So am I an intruder? No. Okay, fine, Mr. Fisk. I'm like, all right, whatever. And then I walked into second grade to make sure the doors, and it was spread all through the first floor. Mr. Fisk was the intruder because he was knocking on our doors, shaking the door.
He got over the fence.
Yeah, like, how did he do that? And it's just like, were they afraid? No. It was just like, oh, okay. Like, in the past, like, when we first started it, like, kids would have been crying, someone's at the door. Now it's just like, all right. Like, it's not really a big issue. When, God forbid anything ever happen, I hope they do take it seriously, but things are going well. School and safety, I didn't put this in the minutes. I talked with Jeff Barrow. We are getting a new fire alarm over the summer. So ours is 15 years old. It started with the building, and we're going to get one of those new ones where it says, "There is a fire. There is a fire. You need to
It's
evacuate."
better than whack.
Well, so it's not going to be that loud, nasty thing. It's going to be the one, and I'm kind of hoping that like I can get like regional accents so I can change it every year. So like I can get a southern one or a northern one or something like that. Something like that. I want to get rid of the bells.
The normal, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Some been here and it's like around.
Well, and you know, we're also supposed to get new bells and speakers over the summer too. So I'm pretty excited about that because in the past, we were able to put music over the PA and all of that when they put this new one in. I thought that I didn't want it because it wasn't flexible enough for us. I lost, but this time I'm gonna win. So.
Do they still do morning announcements?
They, no, they don't. They do the pledge and the moment of silence and stuff. Well, and it's because it's not cable. Like when you were here, we had cable and it was over there and it actually ran through cable. And now that everything's, you know, run through, like we tried it.
It was awesome.
Right.
That was
But we are, so on a separate topic, a project that I'm gonna have for Deb and Christy and some of the leadership people is that we are gonna work on a new middle school schedule for next year, you know, something different. And that may be something that we're gonna look into, that we can have like morning, and like there has to be a meeting time, there has to be, so we have a whole bunch of stuff that we're gonna talk about. Parent drop off and pickup. Some people saw me out there the other day taking pictures. And honestly, I think the kindergartners probably could have put together a better picture than I did. I went and got a Google picture of the aerial footage of Key Largo School and the surrounding area. And then I went with the paint and drew red lines and yellow lines. And I had to call Miss Pam like 10 times to figure out if this was the right yellow and the right red. I got them confused. And I highlighted the backup area and with red, obviously, into the parking lot area. And then I did the yellow when it backs up, going when the people go the wrong way out on Taylor. And sometimes it backs up onto US 1, so I have that, and then I took pictures of it. And then I took a new picture and showed them where I want the flashing light to be moved, and the box to be moved, and the crosswalk, the flashing light, and all of that to be moved.
For north.
I want it on the north side of our entrance because there's multiple things that happen. Is not only do we have a horrible backup, you know, in our driveway, but we have kids that cross the crosswalk and then they come walking in to, you know, where we have that little thing that crosses our driveway, which technically we're not supposed to have.
Where the stop sign is?
Where the stop sign is in the driveway, yeah, that's not supposed to be there.
Why is that?
Why it's, you can't have anything, you can't have kids crossing where there's cars. Even if I have like a little, like there, that would have to be manned and lit up.
Right,
So,
like the lines
like-
don't matter.
right, yeah, like the lines don't matter. And then we have, some of the kids will actually like park their bikes and walk across. And I went there in the afternoon and took a bunch of kids. We have a lot of kids that go over there. And so if we move the flashing light and the crosswalk to the north part of the exit, that means all of the traffic will be stopped before the school, and it doesn't block. And I have no other nicer way to say it, but people don't know how to use a merge lane.
No, they
Oh,
do
shit.
not.
My lyrics today were a complaint in a video on how to flip and merge.
Did I put that on there? I did.
Elena texted me when she's behind me, she's like, "That's it, Brady." I'm like, honking on the horn, going, I'm Karen, like, do the damn merge.
Yeah. And so if we move that and stop, and we stop the traffic, and then everybody can go, and then it's like, everybody can go. You know, and then if I have the cross, and so the box is over on the other side. If I move the box over here, or if the Department of Transportation moves the box over on this side, on the north side, then the crossing guard can be on our side, and then she can watch the people that cross in front of our driveway.
Which I almost hit a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it's
scares me.
a
They
kid
don't
or
want
anybody
it.
on the
Right.
sidewalk,
It's so
riding
scary.
their bike.
They
So-
say that cars have to stop for me, so I don't have to pay attention.
Yeah, I know, but
Right.
they literally.
Like they do
I
in the
know.
parking lot
No, you
of
don't have
Target.
to go both ways, you just tell them off, they have to stop for me.
So I have said that, I've been fighting that fight since I've been in AP, and, you know, Laura has let me do that. And I've been told that it's gone to the Department of Transportation, and now that I took over, it's like, so I'm being the squeaky wheel. I'm like, I want to see the paper where it's been turned in.
Right.
Apparently, there is no paper. So I have talked with, the SRO sergeant. She is sending it to the major. And so the major is sending it to, the sheriff, and I may have an appointment with the sheriff, and because his big concern is, he does not want to stop a flow of traffic. But if we move the flow of traffic from one spot to the other, there is no change of the traffic, it's just a change of the location of where we have it stopped. So it looks like this may go a little bit, and this is a fight that I'm not gonna really stop
What
on.
about a parent, what do you call it, petition?
Petition, if I have to go that far, I'll get there.
So,
And then Holly is now taking over the commission thing, and I'll,
before Mike died, I had asked him if he could work on it, he was
Right.
starting to.
Right.
And unfortunately, I got sick, but I was thinking Holly might take it.
I'll talk with Holly. when we do that.
He had me send videos and everything.
Oh, yeah. It's horrible out there. It's gotten a little better, but, you know, it's especially the first 9 weeks, like everybody, you know, they're trying to figure it out.
Well, yeah, and well, that parking lot, was it pre-K?
Yeah.
That's a hot mess.
Well, it wasn't a hot mess when I went out there.
Oh, no.
No, but there was one morning.
I'm
Right.
here, I'm
It was-
usually
Right.
pulling in anywhere between 8 o'clock on the dot or and 8:05.
Right,
And it's always a mess because when it backs up, people
Right.
don't know to go around.
right.
And so that's what starts most of the backup is because.
Well,
The last morning, it was crazy, people were going around, they
They
got
were
too
going
far
around.
back, and then
Right.
both lanes were blocked. Too many people.
Well,
Well,
I've had
that's
people
what-
cut me because I'm leaving the gap for
Right.
them to come
You're
out.
doing the right
And then
thing.
people are pulling in front of me.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, no, that's not how it works, but
Yes.
you're special, so.
well,
Yeah.
if I have pre-K
Exactly.
in the regular drop, then that was when it was really
Yeah,
bad.
that was good one.
That was. But that's what brings me to the thing that you saw that was put out about put your phone down. So when I did go out there, I'm watching this one car like just sitting there in like 2 car spaces, 3 cars. I walk up, and it's just,
I see it in the back
Right.
too, where
So
I
you
am.
know that that's illegal, right?
oh yeah, no, that's why I
So
put
you
that
know,
out.
not at your phone whatsoever,
Right.
learn this the hard way. I was on the phone talking on it, and
Yeah,
I got in trouble. And you can't even talk on the phone in the school zone at all, you cannot touch your phone.
Well, hands free though.
No,
right?
not at all.
Bluetooth?
I don't know, but he was
Well,
like,
they can't.
I was on the phone like this, you know.
Yeah, I
driving.
think you can be on
You
Bluetooth.
can, you can be Bluetooth, you're gonna
Well,
have
obviously
to.
you can talk to yourself.
Right.
That's
Well-
not just in the school, anything, or you're
Well,
not
and that's also some of the problem,
Yeah, you can talk on the phone anywhere else.
and that's some of the problem we have in the big drop off too. And I understand some people are there, like some people are there like way, like, I'm not sure why you're there at 7:45.
In the back too.
But,
Want to be first, pole position.
I know, right? But we're there at 7:45, and I
I
understand you can be on your phone then, I'm not gonna say anything.
A guy fell asleep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We were like, okay,
Yeah.
like, he was not responding to the horn,
Yeah.
like,
Felt
Did you see
totally,
the lady in the white SUV that used to always just stay there?
Yeah.
Like it's a parent pickup time?
Yeah.
She used to just stay there. I wanted to knock on her door so many times. Like,
I want
everybody
the
just go
job that
around,
lets you just
stay
stay
there.
here
She never
at
gets
1
up.
o'clock in the
No.
afternoon and stay.
but we do have a problem with parents, as soon as they drop their kid off, like, I can see them, they pick their phone up and they start doing whatever, and they're like, you have to just, please put it down. Please just put it down. And, you know, it holds up our lines, and it's dangerous. And a couple of years ago, I don't know if you guys know, but someone literally, it was tutoring, nailed one of the poles.
Are you looking at the one last year where the guy ran into the back of the other person?
Right. Well, I have a nice little video of a parent that, in the back, slid into the woods.
Well, I
And
like,
you can see that they were,
the other thing that needs to be done is some bumpers up here in this front, because, there's a nice SUV with a nice trailer hitch that likes to back up and put that trailer house in the lane. And,
I think that's a teacher.
well, most of those cars
I
are
think
featured.
it's just-
But if you look, and it's not just that one though, but if you pay attention to how far those, the front end
Like,
are
come back
over
to the
into
car.
that lane.
oh, okay, just let me know, I'll be there.
And the other thing, the crosswalk with the ramp, when Ryland was, it doesn't line up.
Yeah, that's the great thing.
I got it,
That thing is never on.
that, don't even get me started on it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's never on.
I got a voicemail from Laura the other day. She's like, can we meet? Can we meet? I'm like, okay, we can meet. And of course, it was me and Lisa, Mrs. Taylor at PKS. So the Upper Keys schools received a grant. And so the KLS and Upper Keys schools were given a $3,000 grant to help promote youth mental health. The donating group would like it to be a big event of some sort. So my first thing was when I talked to Laura, and we had Erin Williams, who's in charge of mental health and stuff. And I said, well, for me, the big thing would be to pay for every kid with the $3,000 for the carnival. Because that would be a wellness thing, and it fits right in, you know, builds into the community, get everybody coming back. So I have to write a paragraph and send it into the group, and I'm hoping they accept it. But that is what I'm gonna do with that $3,000 donation. So that will go to not just the PTA, but it will cover some no kid has to pay for the carnival.
It's like a win-win,
Yeah,
because PTA money goes right back to the kids.
yeah, and that's how I look at it. And like even Erin, Erin Williams, she's the head social worker for the district. She's like, Erin, that's brilliant. And I'm like, I need to have these things recorded. And so anyway, I have to turn in the paragraph. I'm in the middle of writing, like I came up on Saturday, just happened to run into PTA. I'm in the middle of writing a bunch of grants. I didn't get to that one, but I'll have it done by the end of the week so I can get that turned in. So I'm excited about that. So that goes even better. I'm super excited about it. In return though, we have a group that they would like to have a youth mental health group for the Upper Keys and in the Middle Keys and in the Lower Keys, and they want it to be they want it to be built up as like the same representation that we have for our school advisory council. You know, so it has to have so many Latin Americans, African Americans, free and reduced, and so forth. I've asked Katie if she would be part of that group. So she said yes, and I'll let her know when that is. If she can't make it, is there anybody that would want to be the backup for that? All right. But I'm sure it's only going to be a couple of
I just
times.
want y'all to know that she will be next year's PTA.
All right.
This is my last year.
How many times have you said that?
Yeah,
No, bylaws, I do it, bylaws, I can only do it 2 years in a row as holding one position. And I have 7th graders this year, which means next year is my last year. So that means literally this is my last year as president. Hey, just because I have grandkids that go here, does not mean
You'll be back.
my mom.
And the last thing I want to talk about is new hires. As we know, we have Mrs. Rodriguez is out on maternity leave, and Mrs. Berry has filled in. And we have actually hired a teacher. It is a former teacher, Mrs. Chesler is coming back. So, and she is currently teaching 4th grade where she's been employed, but she decided that she wanted to come back home. So she will be here for the rest of the school year. She'll be starting the week after Thanksgiving. So because she was actually generous to her other school and gave them a 30-day notice. So I can't argue. I'm getting a reading certified, ESC certified, elementary I'm getting all the certifications. I'm happy.
And just a generally kind,
Yeah.
caring
Yeah.
human being.
Yeah.
Her child is here already, by the way.
Yeah, and yeah, she already moved her child in. And for 2nd grade, Mrs. Doherty, I don't know where she's supposed to go, but we hired someone, Mrs. Shamina Gilmore. Again, we got lucky, a elementary certified, an ESC certified, and a reading certified teacher. Somehow I won the lottery, and she'll be starting relatively soon because I think Mrs. Doherty is ready to go. I think she's done her time.
November 11th, my daughter's test.
Oh, yeah. Poor Mrs. Doherty, every time I see her, she's like, don't look at me. I'm a hot mess. I'm like, you're pretty old and you're fine.
Not, she's definitely not that.
But I think she's fine.
Hey, she's got a human in there.
I think the little one is starting to bust some ribs.
She's little.
Oh, she's a thing. All right, that's all I have. Does anybody have any questions or concerns? Nothing? All right, thank you, ladies. I appreciate it. Have a great night. Bye, everybody.
Make sure you put your name in there. Does anybody know who Christina
Is that Emily Rosu's mom?
Rose?
Rosu?
But there's a W, Christina W. Lee. I don't know.
I don't know.
She might have left already.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's only 4.
All right, I'm ending it. Bye, everybody. Ooh.